Hello, welcome to the CEO DGN Law YouTube channel. Current Affairs Mega Series MCQs 25 Question and Answers of 2020 edition. This is highly useful for SSC, Railways, RBI, SBI, IBPS, Nabard and all competitive exams.
First one. Indu Shekhar Chaturvedi has taken charge as the secretary in which ministry? The options are A. New and Renewable Energy, B. MSME, C. Commerce, D. Women and Child. Second one. When is the International Day of the Nurse observed? The options are A. May 11th, B. May 12th, C. May 13th, D. May 14th. First one. Indu Shekhar Chaturvedi has taken charge as the secretary in which ministry? The answer is A. New and Renewable Energy. Indu Shekhar Chaturvedi, IAS, assumed charge as the new secretary, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy on May 11, 2020. Chaturvedi is a 1987 batch IAS officer from Jharkhand cadre. He will be succeeding Anand Kumar, who has become the secretary in the Ministry of Culture. Second one. When is the International Day of the Nurse observed? The answer is B. May 12th. The International Day of the Nurse was observed on May 12, 2020. This year, the day commemorated the 200th anniversary of the birth of Florence Nightingale, founder of modern nursing. The theme of the year is Nursing the World to Health. Third one. Which state has set up a migration commission? The options are A. Uttar Pradesh, B. Rajasthan, C. Madhya Pradesh, D. Bihar. Fourth one. Indian economist Abbas Shah has been appointed as which international organization's practice manager for climate change in South Asia? The options are A. World Bank, B. United Nations, C. WHO, D. UNICEF. Third one. Which state has set up a migration commission? The answer is A. Uttar Pradesh. The Uttar Pradesh government announced on May 24, 2020 that it will be setting up a migration commission for the welfare of migrants. The Migrant Commission will map details of migrants to identify their skills and provide required training to ensure job and social security. Fourth one. Indian economist Abbas Shah has been appointed as which international organization's practice manager for climate change in South Asia? The answer is A. World Bank. Indian economist Abbas Shah has been appointed by the World Bank to a key position on climate change and disaster management in the South Asia region. The announcement was made by the World Bank on May 22, 2020. Fifth one. Which among the following days is celebrated twice a year? The options are A. World Freedom Day, B. International Human Space Flight Day, C. International Astronomy Day, D. Zero Discrimination Day. Sixth one. Benny Gantz was sworn in as the alternate Prime Minister of which nation? The options are A. Israel, B. Germany, C. South Korea, D. Ireland. Fifth one. Which among the following days is celebrated twice a year? The answer is C. International Astronomy Day. The International Astronomy Day is celebrated twice a year, once on May 2nd and the second time on September 26th. The day aims to spread awareness about the world of astronomy. The first ever International Astronomy Day was celebrated in 1973. Sixth one, Benny Gantz was sworn in as the alternate Prime Minister of which nation? The answer is A. Israel. Benjamin Netanyahu-led government was sworn into office in Israel on May 17, 2020, ending almost a year and a half of divisive politics that saw 3 deadlocked elections. Benny Gantz, Netanyahu's rival turned partner, took his oath of office as the alternate Prime Minister and the future Prime Minister. Seventh one, which court has ordered the seizure of LG Polymers plant and asked the company's directors not to leave the country? The options are A. Andhra Pradesh HC, B. Delhi HC, C. Supreme Court, D. Telangana HC. Eighth one, who has been appointed as the new Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of Wipro? The options are A. Rishad Premji, B. Thierry Delaporte, C. Mark Polo, D. Henry Sachet. Seventh one, which court has ordered the seizure of LG Polymers plant and asked the company's directors not to leave the country? The answer is A. Andhra Pradesh HC. The Andhra Pradesh High Court has ordered the seizure of LG Polymers plant in Visakhapatnam and bade entry of all into the plant except the committees appointed by the state government. The court has also asked the company's directors not to leave the country without the court's permission. Eighth one, who has been appointed as the new Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of Wipro? The answer is B. Thierry Delaporte. Wipro on May 29, 2020 announced the appointment of Thierry Delaporte as the new Chief Executive Officer, CEO and Managing Director of the company, effectively from July 6, 2020. Ninth one, which state has suspended major labor laws till 1000 days to attract investment? The options are A. Madhya Pradesh, B. Uttar Pradesh, C. Maharashtra, D. Delhi. 10th one, Sebastian Vettel has decided to leave which historic F1 team at the end of this year's delayed season? The options are A. Ferrari, B. McLaren, C. Renault, D. Mercedes. 9th one, which state has suspended major labor laws till 1000 days to attract investment? The answer is B. Uttar Pradesh. The Uttar Pradesh government has suspended most of its labor laws for 3 years to attract investment and help both existing and new industrial units. 10th one, Sebastian Vettel has decided to leave which historic F1 team at the end of this year's delayed season? The answer is A. Ferrari. 4-time Formula 1 world champion Sebastian Vettel will be leaving Ferrari at the end of the F1 season. Sebastian Vettel had joined Ferrari in 2015 to follow the footsteps of Michael Schumacher in winning titles with F1's oldest and most glamorous team. Cabinet has approved extension of Pradhan Mantri Vaya Vandana Yojana till when? The options are A. March 2023, B. February 2022, C. December 2021, D. May 2023. 12th one, the Election Commission has set up a committee to examine Gujarat HC's judgment on which constituency? The options are A. Bardoli, B. Dholka, C. Rajkot, D. Bharuch. 11th one. Cabinet has approved extension of Pradhan Mantri Vaya Vandana Yojana till when? The answer is March 2023. The Union Cabinet has approved the extension of Pradhan Mantri Vaya Vandana Yojana PMVVY for 3 more years beyond March 31st, 2020 till March 31st, 2023. The move is aimed at ensuring old age income security for senior citizens. 12th one. The Election Commission has set up a committee to examine Gujarat HC's judgment on which constituency? The answer is B. Dholka. The Election Commission has formed a 3-member committee to examine Gujarat High Court's judgment on an election petition concerning Dholka Assembly constituency. 13th. Which among the following organizations' chief, Roberto Azevedo, has decided to step down early? The options are A. WHO, B. WTO, C. UNICEF, D. WB. 14th. What is the name of the cyclone that is likely to hit the coasts of Odisha and West Bengal on May 20? The options are A. Mary, B. Amphan, C. Fanny, D. Nancy. 13th. Which among the following organizations' chief, Roberto Azevedo, has decided to step down early? The answer is B. WTO. Roberto Azevedo, the chief of the World Trade Organization, WTO, has decided to step down a year before his term expires. The former Brazilian diplomat said that he will step down on August 31st, 2020. 14th. What is the name of the cyclone that is likely to hit the coasts of Odisha and West Bengal on May 20? The answer is B. Amphan. The Home Ministry stated that Cyclone Amphan will likely turn into a super cyclonic storm by the evening of May 18th and will hit the coast of Odisha and West Bengal on May 20. The Indian Meteorological Department (IMD) had earlier informed that the storm has turned extremely severe over the Bay of Bengal. 15th. Nabard has released how much amount to the regional rural banks and cooperative banks for lending to the farmers? The options are A. Rupees 15,000 crore, B. Rupees 10,000 crore, C. Rupees 36,500 crore, D. Rupees 20,500 crore. 16th. Which state has launched Atmanirbhar Sahay Yojana to help lower middle income group? The options are A. Madhya Pradesh, B. Maharashtra, C. Gujarat, D. Karnataka. 15th. Nabard has released how much amount to the regional rural banks and cooperative banks for lending to the farmers? The answer is D. Rupees 20,500 crore. The National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development (Nabard) has released Rs 20,500 crore to regional rural banks and cooperative banks for lending to the farmers. The amount is a part of the Rs 25,000 crore, which was a refinance facility provided by the Reserve Bank of India (RBI) to Nabard. 16th. Which state has launched Atmanirbhar Sahay Yojana to help lower middle income group? The answer is C. Gujarat. The Gujarat government on May 14, 2020 launched the Atmanirbhar Gujarat Sahay Yojana AGSY. Under the scheme, the state will provide a loan of Rs 1 lakh each from banks at just 2% annual interest to around 10 lakh people belonging to lower middle income groups to help start their lives afresh. 17th. Which among the following world leaders is taking hydroxychloroquine to boost his immunity against COVID-19? The options are A. Donald Trump, B. Kim Jong-un, C. Narendra Modi, D. Vladimir Putin. 18th. World's first major football league resumed its season post COVID-19 lockdown in which among the following countries? The options are A. France, B. Italy, C. Spain, D. Germany. 17th. Which among the following world leaders is taking hydroxychloroquine to boost his immunity against COVID-19? The answer is A. Donald Trump. US President Donald Trump recently declared that he is taking the anti-malarial drug hydroxychloroquine to help fend off the coronavirus infection. The drug is generally prescribed for the frontline healthcare workers treating the virus. It is not a proven shield against COVID-19. 18th. World's first major football league resumed its season post COVID-19 lockdown in which among the following countries? The answer is D. Germany. Germany's Bundesliga is the world's first major sports competition and Europe's first major football league to resume its season post nationwide lockdown imposed to contain coronavirus pandemic. The football league kickstarted its remaining matches of the 2019-20 season from May 16, 2020. 19th. When was Rajiv Gandhi's death anniversary observed? The options are A. May 20th, B. May 19th, C. May 18th, D. May 21st. 20th. Who among the following was denied the right to appeal against his extradition order at the UK Supreme Court? The options are A. Mehul Choksi, B. Lalit Modi, C. Nirav Modi, D. Vijay Mallya. 19th. When was Rajiv Gandhi's death anniversary observed? The answer is D. May 21st. Former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi's 29th death anniversary was observed on May 21st, 2020. Rajiv Gandhi was assassinated by a Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam LTTE suicide bomber during an election rally in Sri Perumbudur in Tamil Nadu on May 21st, 1991. He had become India's youngest Prime Minister at the age of 40. 20th. Who among the following was denied the right to appeal against his extradition order at the UK Supreme Court? The answer is D. Vijay Mallya. Indian liquor baron Vijay Mallya's application to appeal at the UK Supreme Court against his extradition order to India was rejected by the London High Court on May 14, 2020. 21st. Union Cabinet has approved how much additional funding for the eligible MSMEs? The options are A. Rupees 2 lakh, B. Rupees 5 lakh, C. Rupees 3 lakh, D. Rupees 1 lakh. 22nd. Which among the following states has decided to provide video calling facility TV sets to COVID-19 patients? The options are A. Uttar Pradesh, B. Delhi, C. Madhya Pradesh, D. Maharashtra. 21st. Union Cabinet has approved how much additional funding for the eligible MSMEs? The answer is C. Rupees 3 lakh. The Union Cabinet has approved additional funding up to 3 lakh crore to eligible MSMEs and interested Mudra borrowers through the introduction of the Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme ECLGS. 22nd. Which among the following states has decided to provide video calling facility TV sets to COVID-19 patients? The answer is C. Madhya Pradesh. The Madhya Pradesh authorities have decided to provide video calling facilities and TV sets to the COVID-19 patients. The initiative has been first initiated in Indore. If it is successful, the facilities will be provided in the wards of corona-infected patients in all major hospitals of the state. The move is to help the patients and protect them from depression and boredom. 23rd, the United States issued a statement condemning which nation's exclusion from the World Health Assembly? The options are A. South Korea, B. Israel, C. North Korea, D. Taiwan. 24th, which state government will launch Rajiv Gandhi Kisan Nyaya Yojana on May 21st? The options are A. Jharkhand, B. Chhattisgarh, C. Rajasthan, D. Punjab. 23rd, the United States issued a statement condemning which nation's exclusion from the World Health Assembly? The answer is D. Taiwan. The United States has condemned Taiwan's exclusion from the World Health Assembly. The US Secretary of State Michael R. Pompeo accused WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus of choosing not to invite Taiwan under pressure from the People's Republic of China in a press statement issued on May 18, 2020. 24th, which state government will launch Rajiv Gandhi Kisan Nyaya Yojana on May 21st? The answer is B. Chhattisgarh. The Chhattisgarh state government will launch its Rajiv Gandhi Kisan Nyaya Yojana on May 21st. The day will mark the death anniversary of former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. The scheme aims at stimulating the rural economy of the state, which has been affected by the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. 25th, the central government has declared how many cities as 5-star garbage-free cities? The options are A. 6, B. 7, C. 5, D. 3. 25th, the central government has declared how many cities as 5-star garbage-free cities? The answer is A. 6. The central government has declared 6 cities as 5-star garbage-free cities. The cities include Ambikapur, Rajkot, Surat, Mysore, Indore and Navi Mumbai. Besides this, 65 cities were given 3 stars and 70 cities were rated with 1 star.
Dhanyavad. Thank you. If you like this video, do like, subscribe and share. See you in the next one. Bye bye.